Paula. My name's Lisa Durth and I'm from Fishers, Indiana. I want to welcome you today to my kitchen. Now, the inspiration for my appetizer today came from a recent trip to the grocery store. Now, my trips to the grocery store are really a little different than most people's in that they're more like a field trip. I make a day of it. I basically go aisle by aisle. I'm reading all the labels, checking for new products. I have an idea of what my menu is going to be like, but I'm really ready to change it up if I find something interesting or find something that really is different and unique. So this is what happened when I was in the produce section the other day. I came across a stramato. I had never heard of it before. Stramato is strawberry tomato. It has a sweet flavor similar to maybe a cherry or a grape tomato. I love bruschetta, so I thought if I came up with a savory sweet combination using the strawberry Philadelphia cream cheese, it would be kind of a play off of the name and the flavors. So let me go over the items that we'll need for this and I'll show you how I came up with it. Now, the first thing you need is an Italian baguette, and I use the sweet version because the texture cooks up so much better. It still has that crunch bite that I really love from the bruschetta, but it doesn't make you feel like you've broke something. Now, I've lined a baking sheet with some foil, and I'm going to use some spray olive oil to prep them. Then I've used 12 of the stramatos. I've seeded them and done a rough chop on them. And then I took a clove of garlic and minced it. I have a teaspoon of cracked pepper, and it's the 5-pepper blend. A 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And I have 8 basil leaves that I've chopped up. Now, most people use a knife, but I found a little quicker and easier method to use with my kitchen shears. It's a lot easier, less messy, and you can get the same result. I used a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And then another find during my trip was citrus champagne vinegar. Now, my traditional bruschetta recipe calls for balsamic vinegar. This adds a little lemony flavor to it. It's a little strong, so I only use a teaspoon of it, but it really is a unique flavor that blends with the strawberry spread and the tomatoes. And then, of course, the last ingredient, Philadelphia cream cheese, strawberry. So let's get started on putting this together. The first thing I'm going to do is take the baguettes, and I'm going to put a good coat of the sprayable olive oil on. And this is going to make a good texture in the oven. I have my oven preheated at 350. I'm going to put these in for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to be right back. So hang on. Now, I just got them out of the oven. So first thing we're going to do is make our topping. We'll start with the tomatoes. And now we're going to add the garlic clove. We'll follow that by adding the basil. I'll tell you what, with the different practice ones I've done so far, my house is very fragrant of garlic, and my husband's probably going to have a fit. But I think it smells wonderful. And it really has a nice color too with the green and the red combination here. Now we're going to add the olive oil, and that was just a tablespoon. But if you go over on that, that's the thing to go over on because that makes a good flavor. And then the teaspoon of the citrus vinegar. I'm going to be careful of that. Just go ahead and put that in. I'm going to finish blending this just to kind of get all those flavors incorporated. Looks really good. So now it's ready to go ahead and put on the baguettes. And I have a serving tray here. Now the first thing we're going to do is put a little layer of the Philadelphia cream cheese. This is going to be our sweet version of our savory sweet. And you can go ahead and put a little generous layer on there. And then we're going to top that with the tomato basil. And there I've gone ahead and plated it. Now this particular appetizer is nice and portable. You could leave off the topping and take it with you. Now we have an outdoor concert and people bring picnics and sit around and enjoy everybody's company while munching on a little bit of food. And that also would make the other packaging of the Philadelphia cream cheese more accessible to be able to just drop it in your picnic basket and take it along. So I just think that would be a great appetizer, and the colors just went together really well. So this is my appetizer for this week, and I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you.